Have you ever gone to somebody's website and seen that they have beautiful italic within their heading font and you just have always wanted to know how to do it? Well, this is the tutorial for you. So this is kind of our hack for getting in seamless italic into your headings while keeping the entirety of your paragraphs. One thing you'll want to keep in mind is this is using advanced CSS, and it's pulling in a specific font style from somewhere on your page. So this is going to be something that you'll want to keep in mind if you're using this on multiple pages, or like us, if you have numerous pages, 50 plus. Because this is put into the advanced CSS on every single page, you want to go in and change your font. This will need to be done on every single page. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Now, usually when you see kind of like you italicize somewhere in your script or in your heading, it kind of looks something like this, where it's not like pulling the exact script font, but it's still within the thing. So you're like, how do I do that? Well, this is, of course, using our advanced settings tab and custom CSS. So we put in a string of CSS that will allow us to determine what we want our italic to be. So this is going to be just applied to our title because we only want it on our title for now. If you didn't want this on your title, you could easily delete the first string and then have everything be italicized, even if it were in your paragraph. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that. And once we kind of preview it, you're going to notice that it doesn't do anything. It will change the color because I told it to set a color. But once again, this is because you're going to want this font style somewhere on your page in order to pull that CSS and kind of say, okay, well, this is pulling from this without having to put a font face within that CSS on every single page. So we'll just go ahead and change up one line. So usually if you're doing this, it's going to be somewhere on your page anyways. But if it's not, if you want to have like something just stand out a little bit, we've put a kind of hidden 2-pixel sized box in the bottom in the copyright that's, on every single page. So we know that, no matter what page it's on, even if it doesn't have this font style, it's going to have it somewhere on the page because we have it, really, really small somewhere on the copyright. So now once we've added this, I have changed my font to have the specific font somewhere on my page. Now, once I preview it, it's going to show that it's pulling that italic font because it's somewhere on my page. So you can customize this however you want. If you want to do this, if you want to pick out a bold font or what have you, it does not necessarily have to be italic. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a color either. We just chose to do something just for a little pizzazz. But if you were to delete that, then you'll notice that everything is kind of still uniformed, works on mobile, and it also works on desktop. So that is how we do italic and headings.